This is going to be your basic disassembly, cleaning, maintenance, and function check on your Taurus TH series pistol. These steps will work on any TH pistol regardless of the caliber or regardless of whether or not it's the full size as seen here or the compact model. This is a TH40 and we're going to take this apart for you now. So the first thing that we do, obviously, whenever we're handling, cleaning, or disassembling any pistol is we're going to clear it out to make sure it's safe. Lock the slide to the rear. I'm going to visually inspect the chamber and the magazine well, make sure there's no ammunition or rounds present in either of those. Then, with the TH series, all I have to do is release the slide, let it go forward, and then pull it back again slightly so that I can use my thumb and forefinger, come under the gun, and pull down on the takedown lever. That allows me to slide the slide fully off the gun, and now my slide and barrel are separated from my frame. One of the advantages to the double action, single action TH series is there's no need to pull the trigger to do disassembly. Once our slide and barrel are off, I can go ahead and remove the recoil spring by pressing forward, pulling that back out, and setting it aside. The barrel removes in the same fashion by pulling it straight out the back, and now I have completed the basic disassembly process on the TH pistol. That means we can move on to cleaning. For cleaning, we're going to start with a basic solvent, and we're going to apply a liberal amount of this to all the interior portions of this gun that you can see fouling, grime, any sort of dirt or mess on, including the inside of the barrel and the barrel hood, and of course, a little bit of a spray here on the frame. Once we've sprayed that down, we can go ahead and move on, grabbing our non-abrasive nylon brush, and we're going to give a quick brush to all of these fouled surfaces on the inside of the gun. It's especially important to pay attention to your firing pin face, where the firing pin comes out of the breech. Make sure that's free of debris. And of course, we want to make sure that we get the barrel, the feed ramp nice and clean, as well as any parts on this that may interact with other metal-on-metal parts. Last, we're going to give a quick brush down to the internals over here on the frame. And then once that's done, we're going to take our rag and get everything a quick wipe down to make sure that we've removed any excess solvent from this before we go about lubricating it and performing the last step of our cleaning, which of course will be cleaning the interior of the barrel. Now that we've removed our excess solvent, we can turn our attention to cleaning the interior of the barrel. Using our bore brush, we're going to drop that in using the brass end, push that through, and then pull it all the way away from you. We want to make sure, again, that we're going in the same direction down the barrel that a projectile is going to travel. Barrel looks nice and clean. Everything's been wiped down. That means we can go ahead and start the process of lubricating our TH series pistol. With this, we can use a standard oil, whatever sort of CLP lubricant that you like. And again, we're going to take a small amount of this and we're going to apply it to the interior frame rails. We're going to just use our finger to make sure that that's applied evenly down the sides of the slide. We're going to take our look at our barrel and we're going to observe any wear points from metal on metal contact. So we're going to put a little bit here, a little bit right here on top of the barrel hood. Again, we're just going to use our index finger to make sure that's evenly applied. We'll put a drop down here on the lugs. And then on the TH series, we're going to make sure that we get some on the frame rails as well. And lastly, we want to put one drop down here in the back of the firing mechanism where the hammer cocks back so that we can make sure that the bearing surfaces where the sear interacts with the hammer are also lubricated. Once all that lubricant has been applied, we can go ahead and put the TH back together. We'll start by inserting our barrel back into the slide, locking that into place, adding our recoil spring back to the barrel, and then we're going to mate up our slide rails and our frame rails, pull the slide on, and then lock the slide to the rear. As you can see, that pops the takedown lever back up, so there's no need to turn any levers or anything like that. Now that the gun's been put back together, we'll run it through a very simple function check. Step one is we're going to lower that slide. We're going to take the decocker and we're going to press that down to make sure that safely decocks the pistol. It does. Up next, we're going to engage the manual safety, pull the trigger. Nothing should happen from here. Lastly, we're going to fire it in double action, dry fire of course. Then pinning the trigger to the rear, we're going to cycle the slide, release, making sure that the trigger resets into single action mode, and then press the trigger one more time to ensure single action is functional. Now that that's been completed, your Taurus TH series pistol has been disassembled, cleaned, lubricated, reassembled, and function checked, and it's good to go.